Today on the bench we have a circuit board, a control board from some sort of chocolate factory machine. It's got Chocolate World written on it. And it's here because a switch got knocked off here. And we've also got a switch without the plunger, or whatever, the cap on the top is missing. So that's not making, the actuator's not making contact with that one either. So we need to change that switch and try and fix the rip pads on here. See if I can zoom you in a bit more. And you can see the ripped pads and the missing plunger. So I had a bit of a time trying to figure out what this switch was. I have lots of micro switches, but they're all small ones and not these 10mm by 10mm ones. So trying to find the exact size that would actually match these was a bit of a pain, because I ended up getting them from RS Components, and their search facility is sort of weird sometimes if you don't know exactly what you're doing. So it took me a while to find what I think is the right switch. I'm hoping I've got something that's going to work. So let's take a look. We should have a total of 5. That looks promising. Let's open that up and just compare it. Oh, that is very, very close. Maybe a millimeter higher, maybe? I don't think that's going to be a big problem. Oh, that was lucky. So let's get this switch changed and these pads repaired, and I will probably use some epoxy or some UV glue to hold it in place, and we'll see if that works. Hopefully everything will remain intact once they put it all back together, and that will be held in place by the bit that goes over the top. So let's give that a go. So I bought this pan of ice years ago, and I really like it because it's so solid. The only gripe with this is that where the board sits is quite high up off the bench, so it's about 160mm, which is, I don't know, it's, you're kind of like your hands are up in the air all the time trying to work on things, and it's not the best position. And I would love to have this board flat on the bench, but it is not possible because of all the bits at the back. I might just take that capacitor off and maybe put it on something soft just to keep it up at a height that is comfortable to work on, because yeah, it's not going to be comfortable with this. Right, so got the capacitor out. So I just want to check that it's okay. $930 microfarads. It's supposed to be 1000, so yep, that's fine. Okay, that's a bit better now, it's less bulky. Sorry, I stopped recording that. We have a little damaged pad on that one as well. So that one just came straight off, and I think what I will do is just use a little bit of copper wire. This is like some very high quality speaker wire that's stranded, so I don't have to deal with coated copper wire. This is just pure copper with no coating. Let's turn that around. Right, how are we looking? Very nice. I'm just going to put a bit of solder on one of the legs. I will also put some UV gel on that, UV glue. Okay. So I'm thinking that since the pads on these seem to be really easy to rip off, I'm just going to put some glue on all of these. Try and make them a bit more solid. Give that some UV. Right, let's put some solder mask on there. Right, let's just check some continuity. Right, so I should have connection here all the way to here. Now this wire here should be connected to that. And all the way up to here. And we should also have a connection to here, which we do. Let's clean that up and put a little bit of UV glue on it. So I'm just going to tilt the board so it just runs off and use a brush. because I want to make sure there are no traces of flux residue, so I can get a good bond with the UV glue. Looking good. There's a lot of cocoa powder, whatever they're using to make the chocolate, covering this board. I did clean it up, it was worse than this. It was covered in chocolate powder. Brilliant. Okay. Get that back under there. Back to the microscope. Very nice. I've got some super stinky UV glue. It reeks. Let's quickly do those. And these ones. That one is in a awkward place. Right. So that is looking good. I've realized that I can get slightly shorter ones of these, so because these have a removable cap, you can get different lengths. So I've got some shorter caps coming, so those two will be matching the rest of them. This is a little Relife UV lamp. I use that together with my battery bank, what's that called? Inu. These are quite nice actually. Right, that is good to go. I guess we should test the switches actually work, although I don't see any reason why they shouldn't. So let's go across that test point there. Yeah. Yep. Cool. Another job done. And they can get back to making chocolate. Oh yeah, I need to put the capacitor back. But that's not a difficult job. I should do that off camera. Thank you very much for joining me, and yeah, hope you found this entertaining or even slightly informational. Until next time.